These two rivals got together, guys. There were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have many here.
Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Valentine. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load. Chop blocked. on every single play early.
Which is illegal. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garcia. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe.
There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine. Touchdown ball! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Zimmerman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Give to the running back. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He's out past the 35. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Caught in the backfield. It's Valentine. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up.
Picked off, what a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Got some room in under the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence.
To throw, it's Wimsatt.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating.
Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on fourth. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nice move to keep running. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
And the Vols will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. This time on target. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the single back.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Smith. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And the defense drags him down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch approach?
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running to Green. Crosses the 35. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finding an escape route. Delivers to stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Staley. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Kentucky right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Wimsatt. Fires to the tight end.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions. Got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down. But this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced.
Salt interwove, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're going back to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. The sure hands, it's Washington. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Game tackle. You're going to win this game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that
catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another